The Dr. Ray Podcast is a co-production of Ave Maria Radio and EWTN Radio. Here's today's monologue with Dr. Ray Guarendi.
Woke up this morning. I woke up. Yeah, I did. I woke up. Had this warm, gray, quilt-like blanket that I slept with, nice and warm under the covers. Very soft bed. Yeah. I got up, swung my legs out of bed and stood up. Walked into the kitchen. Went over to the coffee pot, and my wife has given me instructions the last, I'd say, probably 3 years on how to make a Keurig cup of coffee. I finally got it down pat. She wrote it down. Got a cup of coffee in there. It was hot, too. It's a good cup of coffee. Went over to the pantry and opened it up and saw a plethora of options, kinds of food in that pantry. Went over to the refrigerator, opened it up, and got the milk out for the coffee, but behind the milk was fresh squeezed orange juice. You ever had fresh squeezed orange juice? It's like nectar. So I sat down and I looked out the window. It's a bay window in our kitchen at the neighbor's. Looks like a maple tree. It's still real golden yellow. Nothing's really fallen much off of it yet. Beautiful tree. Just gorgeous. I could see it. I saw it. Yeah. And I looked at our yard. Nice yard. Big enough yard. I mean, when the kids were there, they had a lot of kickball games. I was steady pitcher. Nobody ever let me play. I had to be steady pitcher. Come on. Can I even have a pinch runner? Where am I getting to with all this? Every inch, every second of that morning, from the time I got rid of that gray blanket on top of me and headed into the kitchen and sat down, one thing after another, after another, after another was a gift. I could see that maple tree. I didn't lack for any food. Open up that pantry, there's all kind of food in there. Took a shower, you know. Water was hot. Hot shower. Don't recall the last time we didn't have hot water. It's rare. It happens, but not very often. Hot shower. Yeah. Then I walked out into the kitchen and went over to the bed, and I had no trouble. I just walked. Put one foot in front of the other, and I just walked. Nothing hurt. Just walked. Breathing okay. Nothing wrong with my breathing. I felt pretty easy. Yeah. And I sat down at the table and started doing some Christmas cards. And as I decided which cards go with which people, you know, you got the religious people you got to send the religious cards to, and then you got the people who really don't believe at all in anything, and so you send them a card with a puppy dog on the front of it. And it says, "Happy Holidays. May your days be filled with warmth and joy." Real fluffy kind of card, you know. I drew mustaches on those little puppies. But I thought about it. I thought, these people are in my life. People I know. These are friends. These are relatives. This is history. And on and on and on it went. Every single thing, if I paid any attention whatsoever and didn't take for granted every single nanosecond of existence, I could be endlessly grateful to God. You ever think about the fact that you can see? That you can breathe? That you can walk? That you can hear? I heard our dog bark. Part of me didn't want to hear him bark, but then on the other hand, it's like I could hear her. My wife came downstairs, and there she was. my partner for decades. Still hanging around me. Still wanting to be around me as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. She's either a good faker or... Did you ever lift weights? You walk into a weight room for the first time and you see these people that have been there. It looks like they've been there for years, you know. And they're using weights that you think, how can anybody use that much weight? It's not possible. So you go over to the 10-pound dumbbells, or you go over to one of the machines and you put the pin at the very highest level of the plates, 10 pounds. And you push it, and you think, wow, it feels kind of heavy. Who was on this machine just a minute ago? They had to pin down 12 plates worth. I'm sitting here up at the one plate, hoping nobody sees me. But if you stay at it, pretty soon you're down 2, 3, 4, 5 plates maybe, 6 plates. Not using the 5-pound dumbbells anymore. You're using the 20-pound dumbbells for your curls or whatever else you're doing with the one arm. How'd you do that? You worked it. Gratitude's like weightlifting. You got to train yourself. You got to attend all around you. I'm sitting in this studio here. It's warm in here. There's heat. It's cold outside. I don't have to worry about the cold. I'm sitting inside where it's warm. Realize how many people in the world have to worry about staying warm? I'm looking at this computer screen. I can see it. I'm getting paid for doing this. Sitting here, sipping water with some pretzels. Why? Because I can afford to have water and pretzels. I have the money. Realize what a treat that would be for much of the world? If you focus your mind toward everything that is part and parcel of your life that just floats through and you don't even think about it. And typically you say you're thankful for stuff that kind of intervenes. Maybe you had someone sick and they got better. And so you're grateful and you say thank you because you noticed that. I was worried there, but I feel better now. So I'm going to thank the Lord for their health. But all the stuff, the 99.999999% of stuff that makes life as we know it beautifully lived, don't pay attention to it. It is. We sort of take it as, well, it's just the way it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to have food. It's supposed to be warm. It's supposed to have a blanket. It's supposed to be able to walk. It's supposed to be able to see. It's supposed to be able to hear. It's supposed to be able to have friends. All that stuff. On and on and on it goes. Is this to say that all you do is you direct your attention to everything you're grateful to every moment of every day? No, of course not. Mother Angelica said once that she had a prayer that she uttered a lot throughout the day. She just said, Lord, have mercy on me. That was it. Just a quick little, Lord, have mercy, whenever it occurred to her to say that. Maybe we could take a lesson. Lord, thank you. Thank you, I can see. Lord, thank you, I lived to be this age. A lot of people don't live to be this age. Lord, thank you, I have a mom who loves me. And on it goes.
More of Dr. Ray's monologues can be found on his website, drray.com. Monologues as well as full-length programs of The Doctor Is In can be heard at AveMariaRadio.net and EWTN.com/radio.